So after visiting the Sequoia National Forest with Josh and Joel, they dropped me off at LAX to catch a flight. So I flew into Albuquerque, where the skies are always amazing, and Laurene picked me up at the airport, and we drove the hour drive to Santa Fe. This is some typical architecture of the area, and this is the hotel room we rented the first night. A veritable playground.
And then look, we have a look, we have a little.
We ate at a restaurant downtown called The Shed, and I took the opportunity to stand awkwardly for a picture. We also enjoyed the raging nightlife and saw a great picture that was made by this person. If you visit Santa Fe and partake in the raging nightlife, rest assured there is a cure. That cure can be found at El Parasol, where they have chili, red and green. There's some chili here, there's some chili there. Chili in Santa Fe is ubiquitous. Can't decide whether to pick red or green? Then just go Christmas style. Can't decide whether or not to bring your dog? Go for it. Santa Fe's super dog friendly. And the dogs there are also carrot friendly.
Cute Rottweiler. Reminds us of one of ours we had.
Here's a dog we met out and about. And I don't know what happened, but when I turned around, Laurene was holding that one.
You want to stop and get a...
Yeah, when we can let the animals live and thrive and then just learn from them.
I know.
But we don't do that with children. Yeah, let's take care of this. What's your name?
In our experience, everybody was really friendly in Santa Fe, and almost everybody was an artist.
This is what I do. I'm an artist. I do some painting on canvas. I did tattoos on myself and others.
I like the road.
We saw a lot of architecture similar to this, and apparently I was really stoked with this split door jamb with an integrated doorstop. The doorstop works. There's a lot of corbels and columns, half-flat beams, and exposed lintels. And a lot of adobe. Adobe for days. It's always a good idea to slow down and smell the trees.
Seriously.
Whoa! There's Ryan. I guess he came to smell the trees.
It smells like vanilla. It smells like frosting.
Smell back here.
Is it really smelly that way?
Ponderosa pines smell a lot like vanilla or frosting, and according to our friend Rob, who was Eagle Scout, they come in at around 3,000 to 9,000 feet above sea level.
Yes.
And have the
It needs to be more. Oh, you know what? That almost looks like berries over there.
this little mushroom right here.
Asymmetrical, huh? Oh yeah, look at that looking.
There seemed to be a lot of poison ivy in Santa Fe, hanging over handrails, hanging over sidewalks, big,
I don't
giant,
know if this is
bushy
the real stuff.
outcroppings
like
of
it.
poison ivy, with the distinctive thumb-shaped leaf, asymmetrical,
Yeah,
red stem.
and that red stem.
And then we came upon this sign which explained it quite well. Box elder looks exactly like poison
We've
ivy.
been seeing in the box elder.
So I guess I'll have to find another explanation for why the people of Santa Fe are covered with
That thummy thing.
itching, oozing rashes.
So we should maybe go to 10,000.
In the summer, pop-up thunderstorms really pop up. This one came up while we were out on a hike.
You hear it, fear it.
This one when we were heading out to go get coffee. And this one on the way to go get tacos. This is a picture of my mother Gwen, my great uncle Severo Gonzalez, and me. We're standing in front of the Romero cabin built by my great-grandfather Bencies at the Historical Museum in Los Alamos. This picture is of Severo proudly standing next to a picture of himself featured in the Scientific Museum at Los Alamos. I could easily do a whole video about the Gonzalez family's history in Los Alamos. Every 4th of July, Santa Fe features the Pancakes on the Plaza event. We decided to ride our bikes because When all those people get that much syrup in them, they get all antsy in their pantsies. The lines are long and the flapjacks are hot, and these are our amazing friends and amazing hosts, Sarah and Rob. Did I mention Rob's an Eagle Scout? Well, I guess I just did. After pancakes, the four of us went over to the car show. Most car shows feature a specimen of Laurene's first car, a Super Sport 350 small block Camaro. From the campground, it's a 1.5 mile hike down the Fay Trail to the Bandelier National Monument. Once you reach the ridge, you descend down into the Frijoles Canyon. Once you get down there, behold the Longhouse. It's a 1 to 3 story tall cliff dwelling built by the ancestors of the Pueblo Indians. A guide told us they had no class structure, clearly a far more advanced civilization than our own. After strolling along the Longhouse and down a creek bed, you arrive at the ladders to the Kiva. Bear in mind that when you get to the ladders, there's a really big sign warning you about what turns out to be a really easy climb. This is the Kiva, the site for the Pueblo ancestors' religious ceremonies. After viewing the Kiva, we'd strolled back down the path to the on-site visitor center, and this time we decided to take the shuttle back to the campground. Along the way, we observed some wildlife.
There's a little woodpecker right there.
And Laurene had an apple while we waited for the shuttle. And finally, I'm going to tell you about our visit to Diablo Canyon. It's a fairly long drive down washboard dirt roads, but man, look at the views! Rob took us out there, and me, Sarah, Rob, and Laurene all did a bunch of boulder hopping. After we cleared the rubble field, we made our ascent and saw some nature along the way.
Do these millipedes bite? It's centipedes that bite, right?
I don't know, Rob's already taken off.
Ah, the view from the top. Now onward and inward to the cave.
So this is the porthole right here.
So can you get a flash for this thing?
So
In addition to being an Eagle Scout, a great host, and a spelunker, Rob is also a worthy guide.
right here.
I'm all like, I don't see you.
You got the foot, and then about 3 feet down.
Just walk past. Yeah.
And so we exited the cave, made our way back down through the rubble field, and down the long, dusty road towards home. And so ends my trip to Santa Fe. I'd like to thank Sarah and Rob for being such great friends, and I'd like to thank you, the viewer, for checking me out. Please subscribe if you care to, and please enjoy this great time lapse of the beautiful Santa Fe skies.